Have you ever wondered how a generator works? How it takes simple fuel, diesel, petrol, or gas, and turns it into the electricity that powers our homes, offices, hospitals, and industries? Well, today, we're going to break it down in a way that anyone can understand. Whether you're an engineer, technician, or just curious, this is the ultimate explanation of a genset's working principle. So buckle up, because we're about to explore every detail of this amazing machine. It all starts with the engine. The engine is the heart of the genset, the driving force behind everything. It's powered by fuel, and here's where the magic begins. Inside the engine's cylinders, the fuel mixes with air, creating small, controlled explosions. These aren't random bursts. They're highly synchronized. When these explosions happen, they push pistons up and down. Picture a rhythm. Piston up, piston down, over and over again, creating energy. Now, the pistons are connected to a part called the crankshaft, and this is where things get exciting. The crankshaft takes the up and down motion of the pistons and converts it into a spinning motion, what we call mechanical energy. Think about how your legs pedal a bicycle to make the wheels spin. It's the same concept here. The engine's job is to turn that mechanical energy into something we can actually use: electricity. And that's where the alternator comes in. If the engine is the muscle of the genset, the alternator is the brain. Inside the alternator, there are two key components: the rotor and the stator. The rotor spins like crazy, creating a magnetic field. The stator, which is packed with copper windings, interacts with that magnetic field. This interaction produces electricity through a process called electromagnetic induction. It's a mouthful, but think of it this way. Mechanical energy from the engine spins the rotor, and the alternator transforms it into electrical energy that powers everything from lights to heavy machinery. But that's not the end of the story. The electricity coming out of the alternator is alternating current, or AC. That's the type of electricity we use for almost everything. Your TV, fridge, air conditioner, you name it. But the alternator doesn't work alone. There's another crucial part: the control panel. The control panel is the genset's command center. It monitors everything: engine speed, voltage, fuel levels, and even temperature. If something goes wrong, like if the engine overheats or there's a drop in oil pressure, the control panel steps in to shut everything down safely. It's also responsible for adjusting the generator's output to match the demand. For example, if you're powering a whole factory, the control panel makes sure the genset produces enough electricity to handle the load. It's like having a smart manager watching over the entire system. Now let's talk about the supporting systems that keep the genset running smoothly. First up is the fuel system. This is the lifeline of the generator. It ensures the engine gets a steady supply of clean fuel. If there's dirt or contaminants in the fuel, it can cause big problems, so filters are critical here. Next is the cooling system. The engine generates a lot of heat during operation, and if that heat isn't managed, it can cause serious damage. The cooling system circulates coolant through the engine, absorbing the heat and keeping the temperature at safe levels. It's just like a car radiator, but designed for the generator's needs. Then there's the lubrication system. The engine has countless moving parts, and without lubrication, these parts would grind against each other and wear out quickly. The lubrication system reduces friction and ensures the engine runs efficiently for a long time. Finally, we have the exhaust system, which removes harmful gases produced during combustion. These gases need to be safely directed away from the generator to ensure safety and proper operation. Alright, so now we know how a genset works. But why are they so important? Let's think about real-world scenarios. Imagine a hospital during a power outage. Life-saving equipment, ventilators, monitors, surgical lights, can't afford even a second without power. A genset kicks in instantly, ensuring that these critical systems stay operational. Or consider a construction site in the middle of nowhere. Without a genset, there's no way to power heavy machinery or tools. Even in our homes, gensets are a lifesaver during storms or grid failures. They give us peace of mind, keeping the lights on, the food fresh, and our devices charged. Now, here's something most people don't think about. Gensets need regular maintenance to perform their best. That means changing the oil regularly, just like you would in a car. Dirty oil can clog the engine and reduce its efficiency. Filters, air, fuel, and oil are also critical. They need to be checked and replaced to keep dirt and contaminants out of the system. And don't forget the fascinating part. Gensets are built to be versatile. They can adapt to different situations depending on the need. For example, in industries, you might see massive gensets producing thousands of kilowatts to power heavy machinery. These are giants, often housed in dedicated rooms or outdoor enclosures. On the other hand, for homes or small businesses, compact portable gensets do the trick. They're small but mighty, giving you just enough power to keep the essentials running during an outage. But no matter the size, the core working principle is always the same. Engine burns fuel, crankshaft spins, alternator generates electricity, and the control panel manages it all. It's a beautiful synergy of mechanics and electronics working hand in hand. Now let's touch on a couple of common myths about generators. Some people think you can just start a genset and leave it running indefinitely. That's not entirely true. Generators need rest, just like any machine. Overloading them or running them for extended periods without maintenance can lead to wear and tear. That's why regular checks, oil changes, and part replacements are so important. Another myth is about fuel efficiency. Many believe smaller gensets use less fuel, but that's not always the case. A generator's efficiency depends on the load it's handling. Running a large genset on a very small load can actually waste fuel, while running a small genset close to its maximum capacity can overwork it. Understanding your power needs is key to choosing the right generator for the job. Before we wrap up, let's look at the future of generators. The industry is evolving with new technologies like hybrid gensets and renewable energy integration. Hybrid gensets combine traditional engines with battery storage, making them more fuel efficient and eco-friendly. Imagine a generator that works with solar panels, storing energy during the day and providing backup power at night. These innovations are paving the way for a cleaner, more sustainable future. So, there you have it. The complete story of how gensets work, from fuel to electricity and everything in between. The next time you hear the hum of a generator during a power outage, or see one at a construction site, you'll know exactly what's happening inside that amazing machine. Thanks for sticking with me to explore the fascinating world of gensets. I hope you found this explanation clear, engaging, and useful. If you did, don't forget to like the video, share it with others, and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the world of technology and engineering. Until next time, stay powered up. This continues.
So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high.